My goal of this video is to introduce the Carmen site for the course and to go over some important details. So this is what the page is going to look like when you open it up for Chemistry 1210. A couple things I want to draw your attention to. First of all, on the side here, there's a to-do list that has schedules for when office hours are, when the lecture is, and then also recitations. You can also look at that in a calendar mode. My calendar looks a little busier than yours because this is what's going on for everybody in the course. A few links that are going to be important. There's a link to my office hours, a Zoom link to the lecture, which is Tuesday and Thursday evenings. What I'd like you to do is to go through this Getting Started section. Begin by looking at the course syllabus. You'll find a syllabus for both the lecture portion and the lab. This important pages and policies, a lot of times these are the ideas that are in the syllabus that students find most important. So you could go to those directly as well. I'd like you to click on the link for the academic misconduct quiz. Few details here that are important. You're required to earn 100% on the quiz, and you need to do that by Sunday, January 17th. But notice you may take the quiz as many times as needed to achieve the required score. So we need you to complete the quiz with a perfect score, but you get as many tries as you need in order to accomplish that task. The idea of taking a quiz, there's also a lab safety quiz. If you click on the lab safety statement, scroll down with that. At the bottom, there's also a quiz that you can start that really tests your accountability for those particular ideas. You can look at the policy we have for our exams. This is probably a little bit more relevant once we get closer to the exam date. A task that I'm going to ask you to do as soon as possible is to register for the online homework. When you click on that one, it will open up a document with instructions. A couple of things to point out here. You're going to be accessing the online homework system through Carmen. You're going to simply click on My Lab and Mastering in the course navigation and then follow this procedure. You'll be prompted for a access code. That's what's listed right here. If you're having difficulty accessing the homework system, it's almost always due to your browser settings. So there's a really helpful link to get your computer ready and if you need additional help. If you're running into trouble with this, please let me know. I have resources that will help you get enrolled. Following the plan here and making sure your browser settings are set up fine, those are really crucial. That idea of clicking on something in order to get started, that's back up here. Clicking on this link for My Lab and Mastering. When you do that, you can then open up My Lab and Mastering, and that's where the different registration information is found. If we go back to our to-do list, there's also information if you need to request accommodations for the course, consider other student resources, and then also download the app to complete your daily health checks. That's going to be relevant once we return to on-campus courses, hopefully in just a couple weeks here. So within the things that I've outlined within the introduction, what I think are most important, there's a couple quizzes that I need you to work your way through involving academic misconduct and lab safety, and I need you to please register for the online homework. And also please be aware that you can find links here to the lecture, to my office hours and to things like your recitations.